Hello, I am Amelie, Dragon Mom and Dungeon Master, and today, Wilderness Explorer.
I'm gone.
I find I am often an explorer in this game. Oh, I guess I'm a commander too. Yes, thank you. Let's be honest, my army is very small right now, bordering on non-existent, possibly literally non-existent. I don't know how much of a commander I am, but I am definitely good at punching things. And that is what we are off to do. So, who do we take out in order to put you in? It can't be Ember, because Ember stays. It can't be Lon, because I don't want to give up my railgun. Milchif is my only lockpicker. I think it has to be my healer. Which doesn't feel great, but you know what? I'm sure there'll be no consequences for this down the line. You have no movement left. You do have... Oh, who are you? Clerics? Clerics. Fascinating. You're new. Can I recruit more guys yet? I cannot. But I do have a bunch of clerics, apparently. They really are leaning into the classic Heroes of Might and Magic experience, what with, having you have to shuffle your units forward every so often. I cannot stack all these. Who is my least useful guy? Shield bearers? Probably you guys, unfortunately. I'd like to assign you. How do I assign you? You are not ready yet, that is why. I will do that tomorrow then. For today. Wait. No. I need to go to the Moondance Ruins with Denio. And see if she yields any kind of insight into what's going on here. We went here before. It was full of cryptic nonsense. I did not enjoy it very much.
Follow my steps.
Oh, that's an expensive longbow. I missed that. Fascinating. So let's see. The Nameless Ruins. We are looking for something to talk to Menyo about here.
Anything new?
We cannot talk to her directly, which implies that what we're looking for will be out in the open. Which I am fine with, honestly. It might be in the cave. If it is in fact in the cave, we will pick it up on the way back. I get the impression Menyo could probably do with climbing up and down some stairs.
Let's head out.
Alright. We've got these guys. Ooh, it just started raining outside where I am. Very pretty. Got the rain cascading off the springtime foliage. Fortunately, I need to keep the windows largely closed because, as I've said before, natural light, especially uneven horizontal natural light, can mess with VC face, which is my rig. Oh, we found a guy. What was the voice I gave these guys last time? Oh, yes. I am the answer, but what is the question? An elf woman in a frayed robe turns her head to you and stares at you through the slits of her simple white mask. There she holds out her hand and touches the ancient statue. The absence of an answer is an answer too. Camera. Hey, wait, where are you going? Spontaneous dematerialization is unscientific. Nino touches the statue and suddenly freezes. Following her example, you put your hand on the statue and the world around you ceases to exist. You're a lone grain of sand floating in the emptiness of the unknown. Your path has no beginning and no end. You are tiny and insignificant in comparison with the cosmos that surrounds you. But then something changes. The emptiness takes note of you. It stares at you, measures and assesses you. Then a question comes, as simple and deep as the emptiness itself. Who are you? I am me. The name you uttered that seems so powerful and proud rings throughout the emptiness. Then the silence comes, bleak and oppressive. The emptiness still awaits your answer. You want to say your name, but what is it? Just a set of sounds you use to associate with yourself. You are Amathine? Who decided this is who you are? Your parents, yourself, someone else? A name is just a label you take voluntarily. What happens if you tear it off? What hides behind the name? Behold the truth. Open yourself to knowledge. Reveal yourself.
I am Nenio. Nenio. You hear me? You voice from nowhere or whatever you are?
Hey, Fox. Hello, Fox.
Well, I'll be a fox.
You are a kitsune. That is an extremely obvious statement.
I am Nenio, the greatest scientist of the modern age, and you are my loyal follower. Why are you asking me such a pointless question? It appears your observation is correct. I am a kitsune.
Good, she figured it out.
If my hypothesis is correct, and the probability of that is close to 100%, I have always been a kitsune, but at some point I decided to forget that piece of knowledge. Following this line of reasoning, it would seem the fact of my membership of a certain race just doesn't seem relevant to me. Also, there is a more important question. Why did my true identity reveal itself in this precise moment?
How could you... Yeah, that seems like a relevant question.
This question is irrelevant in the current situation. If you wish, you can ask me about it later. If you believe that I've been keeping my true identity a secret on purpose, you are mistaken. I have no interest in your causes, your battles, or your secrets, if you have any. All I need from you is your assistance with my experiments. And with this.
Her voice seems significantly different. I might just be imagining it, though. I haven't heard her speak very often.
I have no words. Can I just stand here silently and look like I'm thinking something smart?
I suppose it was a trap that yanked our minds out of our plane and temporarily transferred us to another one. I wish I knew which plane. Bye. By the way, did you know that the most efficient way to disarm a corridor's worth of magical traps is with the help of a scientist who has been told that the formula for an elixir of the ancient races lies hidden at the end of said booby-trapped corridor?
Whose voice do you think it was?
I haven't the slightest idea, but it is most definitely an extremely wise entity. Besides, the entity displayed no aggressive tendencies, which gives us hope that it can be reasoned with. The voice in the emptiness asked me, and judging by your reaction, you too, who I am. And merely stating my name failed to satisfy it. The trap then forced me to assume my true form, which I had completely forgotten about.
Look, you say I look unamused. This is true. This is true. Now I look very unamused. This is my opinion towards Nenia right now. But, you know, Nenio, you may be an adult woman, but that does not mean you are not a small little baby child. And I will do my best.
I suppose this trap
To,
wasn't a trap per se. It rather was a closed portal leading to some hidden place that can easily unveil secrets and reveal the truth. The one who spoke to us seemed to solve me like a riddle, in an instant, just by looking at me. I would like to meet this entity. Can you imagine which secrets it can unravel? I want to speak to it, and you, my follower, must help me. But how can you get there? If there is a door, there must be a way to open it. If there's a lock, there must be a key to it. There is an inscription here, right on the statue. I am the void and the emptiness. I am the starting point. I am infinite. Tear my mask off and let it fall at my feet. I don't understand this at all. How thrilling!
Well, at least she's enthusiastic. I will give her points for enthusiasm on she's been a fox for about 3 minutes. Don't worry, that wasn't something you missed last stream. That's something you missed like minutes ago. We don't know why. She just is. A magic voice asked her who she was, and apparently she's a fox. She's always been a fox and just forgot. Which is impressive. I'm gonna admit, I'm impressed. I am a pretty scatterbrained person. I am not someone you want to trust to remember, like, your food order, or where your keys are, or what time I'm supposed to be leaving the house in order to get to an appointment. These are all things that I outsource to technology. But I think I'd remember if I was a fox. I'm just saying. Like, I remember I'm a dragon. That's cool. Anyway, this is the stupidest existential conversation I've ever had.
It does. It really does. I love riddles and puzzles.
No, never mind. It's not. That's an exaggeration. Existential conversations can get very, very stupid. This is not the stupidest one. It involves a fox, and so it has a leg up by default.
Each of them is inscribed with a riddle, and each demands that something be placed at its feet. I guess we need some items that represent the answers to these riddles, but don't ask me where we should look for them.
Why are we sure that an unknown entity behind the mysterious portal would even want to talk to us? It did talk to us once already.
I'm not sure at all, but we must try. We simply must. Getting there and talking with this entity will be the greatest of my experiments. No exaggeration. I don't think they can help us. Looks like all they can do is mumble their mantra about questions and answers. With deepest regret, I have to admit that you are right. It's highly unlikely that we'll be able to solve this riddle right here and now.
All right. Well, it's doubtful that the answers can be found anywhere in here. It is good that they tell us that outright. I am glad. So, while we just jog up this mountainside, we can sort of watch our characters run around. I guess... Well, I had it, like, spoiled to me by the interface that Nenio was a fox. I will admit, I was slightly expecting something more dramatic than... I guess I've always been a fox. I just forgot. Like, not a bad looking fox. We appreciate a fox. But, good job, Nenio. Yes. Question mark. I've been thrown slightly off kilter by that. Can you just move again? You can. That is a big guy. Ash giants. What incredibly large creatures they are. They don't actually look that dangerous. They do throw rocks, however. Oh god, that is a stacking -2 penalty to maximum HP for an entire stack. That's frightening. Big AoE damage. Ranged melee damage. Okay. So we've got options with our army. On one hand, we can go up here and try to clear this out and push forward. We could go here, I think, and try to push up the river here. We have an inconspicuous camp that we've been invited to. However... Oh, this is where we need to go to help the Hell Knights. Right. That's where they live. Because I already whittled this garrison down quite a bit. Yes, I did. And with it being massively whittled down, I think it should not be a terribly... How do I open up my generals? Here we go, assign general. With them massively depleted and with clerics on my side, yeah, let them flee. And that opens up this whole area. And the Hell Knight camp itself. Oh, that did not take me to the Hell Knight camp, that took me here. What is here? Boomerangs. I don't like them. I do not like them one bit. Let's see. I could activate charge formation and try to get in here. Like just dash into the midst of the boomerangs. That does give me a significant AC penalty though. I'm not sure I like that. Clerics are infantry, it looks like. Okay. One enemy creature within range. Wait. Smite evil. A unit has a bonus to attack, damage, AC, and equal to its charisma against evil units. Oh, so it's just a self buff? Why does it target one enemy then? That's strange. I don't think I understand that fully. Okay. Let's get you some armor penetration. Ah, I see. It only works against evil foes that I specifically target. That makes sense. Let's boost infantry briefly. That didn't go well. I think I'm going to try to smite to clear out the back line. Interesting. So, with that in mind, do we continue just trying to... They don't seem to be throwing their fireballs, which is weird. I guess we're in too close quarters for it. If they're not throwing fireballs, I wonder if that means I should be focusing down these cultists. They certainly are nefarious in their plots and ploys. We hate it when the cultists are nefarious. Oh, you can resurrect models. Very good. That's a distinct difference from Heroes of Might and Magic. Likely in the name of simplifying things. There we go. We can heal up. Oh dear. More casualties. More casualties. Let's get out of the way here. He's out of the way of some of the worst of the fighting. Man, I am getting a sudden surge of tiredness rolling straight into a feeling of outright sickness that I thought I'd fended off after I took a rest earlier today. It is coming back. I'm going to have to see how this holds up. This may end up being a somewhat short stream today, depending on how I end up feeling. For now, though, we have Bremarax to deal with. And cultists. And cultists shaped like Bremarax. Fortunately, the Bremarax don't seem that scary. They are scary, don't get me wrong. But they're not the most scary thing here. little bit of bonking, a little bit of bonking. Oh, they are very scary against they're very scary against the archers. Withdraw, withdraw. You are a little bit late. You did not miss much. You missed Nenya turning into a fox, but she has no idea why. She just is a fox now. She figures she's always been a fox, but like doesn't really have an explanation for it. There was a big voice. There was a very cryptic pillar. The cryptic pillar spoke to us in a big voice. If you're the kind of person who gets excited about cryptic pillars with big voices, I'm sorry, you missed one. I don't think it was anything special, just cryptic pillars and big voices there, but that's not really my call to make. Yeah, I think she even says that, like, oh, it doesn't really matter what race she is, which I don't think Nenya understands how racial privilege works. It always matters, but it definitely altered the areas she had access to, and it might have been useful for her at some point to be human. Let's bonk this guy. Let's see. I just don't have the damage to worry about this. Let's put a little bit more on the injured guy. And a little bit more. Let's continue to try to pierce armor wherever possible. Yeah, nothing here. Just gonna continue to bonk the weak one. Yeah, I am definitely feeling like an onslaught of dizziness at the moment, however, so I think I'm going to start looking for a good spot to wrap this up. As unfortunately short as this session was, I was looking forward to trying to get further tonight. But unless I rally, which I might to some extent, I don't think I'm going to have the most entertaining session. And I want these sessions to be entertaining for everyone at this game. Oh, I'm glowing. High morale. Apparently suffering, the key to high morale is to suffer like 60% casualties. And that's like about the highest morale you're ever gonna get. There we go. Whew. We lost some guys, we replenished some important guys. I'll take it. It's not great, but I've cleared up some space, and we have gotten... Ooh, interesting. After the battle, one of the soldiers notices a half-face inscription on a nearby stone. What remained of the engraving led the Crusaders to a secluded cave where they found a stash of miscellaneous relics that some selflessly devoted clerics had managed to rescue from fallen Dresden. They also discovered flasks of sanctified oil and boxes of reagents for rituals and sacred masses. It appeared that the brave priests hid their sacred artifacts in one attempt to save them from demonic threat. So, that opens up this stuff. And we have a clearer view of what's going on here. Now I think it's time to move back north. To use my armies to reinforce one another. Because I want them to be cooperating. They still don't have enough room for poor shield guy. That seems like something that could be... This seems like a stat that could be improved. But for now, let us wrap by seeing what we can get here. I can't go this way, can I? Oh, I can. Do I want to go to the inconspicuous camp when I feel really down like this? Let's see what's there. Or let's do this event then. Lover's Smile. This is a location. It is really involved. Thank you for letting me know. Danger and distress rest heavy on the scales, their measures soaring on the perilous march to Dresden. Oh, it is a dungeon. That is good to know. The army moves steadily along the banks of West Sullen, scarred with canyons and ravines. Suddenly, a group of scouts returns. Anevia, leader of the group, makes 2 urgent signs to the soldiers: wait and quiet. She dashes through the ranks to the commander, who waits her report. We're in trouble, she whispers. The road ahead is split by a canyon. To get to Dresden, we'll have to go down and then up the other side. But the canyon is swarming with foul creatures. Vescavators. A real pain in the neck. They won't shy away from our soldiers' weapons, and they've already managed to gobble someone up. Looks like a caravan of refugees from Canabras that lost its way. No one's ever reported Vescavors so far from the center of the world moon. Where did they come from? Anevia bites her lip. They still haven't noticed us, but that won't hold true for long. Maybe if we retreat quickly. We make a sign to stop. Let's find out what is known first. The nasty little critters. They can ruin your gear and drive you nuts with their buzzing. They got a queen, the mother of the whole swarm. Right whore. But if we kill her, the bulk of the swarm will scatter, and we'll take care of the rest of them somehow. After hearing her scout's report, the commander prepares to convene a council. The commander and her companions convene a field council. The army cannot march around the obstacle, for there is no other road. Retreat is far too risky. Should the swarm notice the army and catch it out in the open, no one would survive. None utter the word trap, but fear hangs in the air. A swarm of omnivorous beasts just happens to be in the army's path. Someone has arranged for this for their own nefarious ends. Rustling, grating, squeaking, humming. Everyone hears the voice of the swarm, though the sky before the evening army remains clear for now. How long until it is darkened by the flying spawn of the abyss? An idea, a decision, straight and sharp as like a soldier's sword, appears in their minds. The Crusader Council grows grim. One unit must act as live bait to lure the swarm out from the canyon and clear the path to the Vescavor Queen. The commander will rush the monster, killing her quickly, before the swarm decimates the army. They'll get but one chance. I don't know who any of these... Well, no, that's Anevia. I don't know who any of these other people are. I think they're just, like, scouts. They're probably her scouts, right? They're her subordinates? That makes sense. Yeah, this is like a scout, I assume. The left is... Oh, that is Erebeth. You're right. Erebeth. I don't know. Oh, no, no, no. We saw... There's like a cleric in our... not a cleric. A bard, yes. There's a bard in our camp who will not go adventuring with us, which is unfortunate. Historians are bards. Like, historians are bards. Come on. Have you ever met a historian? They're bards. It's true. It's just literally the same thing. A dark question looms. Who will lead the fateful squad and be consumed as bait? In a moment of extreme stress, one often says one thing while meaning quite another. These hidden words often reveal many a curious thing, and what do we see here? Irbeth notably states, I am an officer, best suited for the mission, but in truth she means I cannot burden another with my responsibility. Amathine, send me! Nora the historian emerges with an unsuspected suggestion from behind the commander's back. This is just the sort of situation where ingenuity and knowledge of the enemy will be more useful than knowledge in swords. While she speaks, she thinks, I need to prove myself. The commander thinks that she should. So we're looking for someone to be a diversion for us here, right? Can we send Dalen? Can we send, like, the Pompous Asmar guy? Can we send Camilla? Interesting. What does this mean? Am I looking to them for advice? This must be looking to them for advice and not picking one, right? I've eaten so many bugs in my life, it's only fair to give them a chance at revenge. The mongrel Lan hides his fears in plain sight. I'm a dead man walking already. A life such as mine is worthless. And silently he begs for more. Sacrifice me, or give me a chance to prove myself. The ones who distract the swarm will need a healer. Sociel is the only one who speaks plainly. A healer might bring a few through the Vescivores alive. The rest of the council remains silent, and this silence is filled by a chorus of, there are others better suited, and the commander needs me alive. Does the commander hear these unspoken words? What will they lead her to decide? The fateful troop will be led by... Well, it's not Erebeth that's stupid. Like, this isn't a job for a fighter. It's not Lan. Although, Lan probably could just wipe out the entire swarm by shooting a bug, and then the bug, like, detonates and every other bug within, like, 50 feet explodes, and he just, like, does that a few times. Like, honestly, Lan could, like, defeat the swarm single-handedly, I expect. But I don't know if that's, like... I don't know if the game understands Lan's power. And he seems to be going into this with a really bad attitude. I'm not sending someone whose attitude is like, sacrifice me. Which leaves Nura and Sociel. Like, honestly, this feels like a job for a bard. Like, it feels like a job for, like, a historian, a caster, like someone with trickery and stealth and ingenuity. Like, if you're going to be a diversion, even for a swarm of bugs, and get out alive, that seems like your best chance. But I don't quite like the idea of someone approaching this as a way to prove themselves. Because trying to prove yourself, you're going to take risks. You're gonna like, overextend. So I think it's Sociel, because he comes in, he has a legitimate reason. Like, his reason is based on something that's very true. Which is, you know, when you're being attacked by a bunch of stuff, AoE healing, which he has loads of. He's a very good healer. Will probably bring people through, like, an attrition run better than the others. And he's just genuinely doing it for that reason. So I think Sociel. He's got the best odds of success and the best odds of bringing the most people successfully through him. The commander and her party disappear among the rocks, preparing to slip down into the canyon while the swarm is distracted by their bait. A tight-lipped Anevia shows the way. Behind them, the final preparations are being made. Social's eyes grow cloudy for a moment. There are a few creatures as abominable for a follower of Shellen as Vescivores, devourers flesh and destroyers of all matter. This trial will not be easy. They look like little bats. It's funny. The soldiers tread fearfully down the road towards the dark edge of the canyon ahead. The rift that yawns before them whispers, rasps, rattles, and thousands upon thousands of voices. Vescivores gather below, but the sky is open above them, and the flying creatures might rise up and attack at any moment. The soldiers soon find the first body, the mangled corpse of a refugee from Canabris. A few straggling Vescivores wriggle inside the dead man's gaping chest. Tiny larvae and greenish shells, all shuffling legs and hinging jaws. They don't seem menacing at all. But then the rasping noise stops for a moment, and a high vibrating note pierces the air with a new force. A blur of blackish-green cloud rises above the canyon. The swarm has taken the bait. The time to act has come. The leader of this fateful squad shouts that they shall... Wait. So the squad here, this is Social. I am deciding for Social. Basically. Yes, I'm deciding for Social. Hold position. Because scattering, some people might survive, a lot of people will get eaten though. Holding position, you've got Channel Divinity, you've got AoE buffs, you've got Prayer. Like, your odds are best if you cluster around, take advantage of everything that Social can offer, get the most people through this as we can, fight for our lives. Standing in the middle of a formation of soldiers, Social utters a prayer to Shellen. From the outside, it would appear that the cloud of Vescivores will, in a moment, fall from above and destroy their forces utterly. Hundreds of spawn of the abyss gnaw on the bodies and armor, destroying as they consume. But the cleric's power flows forth in waves, healing the wounds of his comrades. As if understanding who is to blame for the unexpected resistance, the spawn covers Social like a living carpet. The servant of Shellen trembles, but does not move or halt his prayers. The soldiers look on with awe, as though they are witnessing a holy miracle. They literally are. What are your standards for miracles, guys? It's a cleric. It's literally a miracle. Okay. Oh god. I guess you gotta have higher standards. I guess you gotta have higher standards in a world where, like, you get your knee patched up by a cleric. Like, that's a holy miracle, right? The clerics look on with awe as though they are witnessing a really good holy miracle. A really good one, you know? Like, this ain't just your average kitchen table holy miracle. This is a good holy miracle. Temporary success holds no true hope for this fateful troop. Their foes no great beast, but a million ravenous creatures, bringing with them the eternal hunger of the abyss. To fight them was to cry on the wind. Their only hope was to rely on the commander, and hope that she was preparing to slay the Swarm Queen. What was happening down in the canyon at that very moment? Oh. Okay. I have my army now. I don't have my healer. Whoops. Whoops. Right. Fascinating. I don't remember what spells I have on Edgy Healer. There's probably not going to be locks down here, so I can probably take you out. think Social is down. I think we just need to move fast. I think we need to move quickly and with purpose. Resting is probably a very bad idea. This seems reasonable. I could swatch Ulrich for Shellen back. Kind of like that. I don't know. If we're going to be up against a lot of swarms... I feel like his natural attacks are going to be a little bit less useful than her, like, weapons and special effects. Also, let's bring Cookie back. Spots of light and shadow dance along the walls of the canyon. High above your head, a swarm gathers, dark as a rain cloud. There are so many Vescivores that they block out the sun. Luckily, you have escaped the attention of the swarm, which is focused on the troops you're using as bait. For now, at least. Commander, the beast we've come for is on the other end of the main corridor. Excuse me again. God. There are a lot of burrows and plenty of beasts in them, but you better not delve too deep. Our people won't hold out long enough for us to clear the whole area. On the other hand, I saw the bodies of some poor caravanners down one of the side holes. They have some valuable stuff on them. The bugs will eat anything we don't grab. They can't tell the difference between flesh and steel. Did you manage to find anything about where they came from? Not sure, but there are clear signs of a ritual closer to the Bugs Queen's lair, and they're fresh. Maybe somebody summoned the scum specially for us. The demon filth figured out that we're never going to let Canopus go. Too bad that we don't have a magic specialist who could figure out what those runes mean. Huh? What? Oh, I'm a specialist? I'll get to the bottom of this. What happened? Can you tell me anything useful? I was directed that at Nenio, but sure. I've never fought these before, so I don't know much. Nasty beast spits acid and summons or spawned from all around the area. One more thing. When I tried to get closer, I started feeling sick as a dog. I guess a lot like demons. She knows how to get inside your head. Well, great. Huge, hungry, head-spinning, acid-spitting bugs. And I thought the Crusades were all about the pretty armor and tasty rations, and sometimes saving beautiful maidens in white dresses from dumb demons. Oh, how interesting. Sounds like a Vescivore Queen. An exceedingly rare creature, I must say. I'm looking forward to an encounter with her to conduct the experiment. The world must know what is more dangerous, mandibles snapping shut on one's hand, or acid eating away at one's skin. Sometimes I wonder how you're still alive. Me too, Lan. Me too. Good luck. I'm right behind you, covering your back. I'll catch up when it's time to deal with the Queen. Nothing has changed. She's just a fox now. I aspire to have that kind of confidence in my identity. That I could just, like,
I will help where I
turn
can.
into a different creature. And still be cool.
Miss
Okay.
me already.
Okay, everybody. It's time. Are we ready? Wait, can I not cast this? Why can't I cast this? No, I can cast it. Good. Excellent. Sweet. So, if that sickening aura is a thing...
Be careful, everyone.
Fatigue icons? What fatigue icons? I don't... Dark blue. Oh yeah, you're fatigued. Well, there's nothing to do about it. We can't rest here. That'd be stupid. I never got like a... Yeah, I'm fatigued. There's nothing really to do about it, I guess. Kinda sucks, but... I got ambushed by this event, basically. I did not think it was going to be like a sudden time-sensitive event. Yeah, it looks like Shellen's not, and this guy's not, but us four are. Do we have a way to deal with fatigue? There's like a spell for that, isn't there? Energy resistance. What do we want to do here?
Out of my sight!
How dangerous are these? They gibber. Like a gibbering monster. They confuse people, that sucks. I don't like it. The actual damage on them doesn't... Do they do damage or do they just drone? I'm not entirely sure what their deal is. Oh, here we go. Nausea and damage. Yeah, I've got lesser restoration scrolls in abundance, so we'll see after this fight if those apply.
I will see to your demise.
Let's move up here. They are immune to... They don't want to be used fire or electricity. Acid seems like it should be fine then.
Yes.
There we go, they're gone. Goodbye. Okay. Step one. We should layer on our mage armor.
I'm ready to move out.
Mage armors, everybody.
The waiting's never fun.
We'll make things right.
Down the line, everybody with the mage armors.
Yes.
Then let's go and look at restoration. Info. It also eliminates any fatigue suffered by the character. Okay. So we have enough to fix everybody, it looks like. You're better. You're better. You're better. You have to
Skip
cast
the
it this way.
pleasantries.
And we're all better. Excellent.
The light. Take you.
Okay. Oh wait, we do not want to go down the side passages. Main tunnel.
Doubt is the
Watch
heart's
each other.
greatest challenge.
Into the buff helper add-on, whatever it is called. I will look into that for certain. Let's use one of your slots. You cast Bless. It's pretty good.
Aparane sentence.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
No. They're swarming. We don't like it. Oh, he has lesser restoration. It's probably better for him to keep his, like, good spells. Let's cast that on you. Sometimes you just miss all your touch spells. That's the life. Our swarms
Surrender
still
or else.
weak. They're resistant to fire, so I don't actually want to do that. Let's see. They're immune to sleep, I assume. They're immune to poison, critical hits, precision damage, spells at the target. Okay, good to know. Has physical damage and slashing and piercing weapons, so I do not want to use a spell at the target. Yeah, it's not a spell. It does have a target, but that's true. Let's see if it works. It is immune to Slumber. It counts as a spell, apparently.
Into the fray!
Oh no, we're getting eaten by bugs. It's 5 straight better than coin flips, but oh well. Spending all this mana on it. Don't like that. Not sure what to do here with you. Ember, you do not work against swarms. At least you don't work against fireproof swarms.
The inheritor.
Which is a pretty
Guide
mean
my
combination, to be
blade.
honest.
Assist me at once. Well,
Oh no, Lan just decided to murder him. I mean, I don't blame him, but... There we go.
did you see that?
What? Did he get opportunity attacked as he got up by Lan? Okay. Huh. That's something. That's a very interesting rules interaction. Okay, I guess. We reload. Because, yep. That's what we do. Okay.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Let's have some fun.
All right. Soundburst. You blast the air with tremendous cacophony. Let's see if we can stun one of these guys. Spell resistant.
Attack!
How spell resistant are they? Only 16? Kind of unlucky. Let us go back to... They don't like... Oh, we want frost. Is there a weapon?
Aim carefully.
Okay, decent, decent. Let us continue. Broadly under the assumption that we can all just get hasty every fight in here and that there are not more than 7 encounters. I really hope there are not more than 7 encounters. That is a lot. Lon! Unleash the Gatling, Lon.
You won't survive me.
There we go.
Is that a trap? It might be a trap.
Or it might be a trap, or it might be treasure. Could be either one. Either. They are mostly fireproof, but... Nobody can survive Lon. Yeah, I got nothing here. We're already blessed, I think. We're not actually blessed. Weird. Oh right, we lost it. Alright. Nenio, what do you have for me? Just continue pacing everybody? Seems reasonable.
Mind over muscle.
Oh! She's squashing bugs with her stick. Impressive. Is there a way to, like, get rid of confusion? I think it's pretty short-lived, but... It doesn't have a duration on it. They're fine.
I'm gone.
Continue down the...
I refuse to accept their statement.
Then... What's here? More of these? More of these. Great. Is it just the one? It looks like just the one. Oh, another guy. let's see if we can't. Yeah, my aim is to go straight to the queen, so I did not want to go. I don't want to go down any of the side passages. I'm just going down whoosh, like here. Straight. That's the idea, right? Straight away? Oh, is this supposed to be straight? I genuinely cannot tell. Oh, okay. Okay. Don't take loot. So, like, ignore this guy. But otherwise, it's fine.
I'm gone.
Yet another obstacle.
Alright, let us simply activate the
You
extra
crossed the wrong mongrel.
I don't even know that they crossed the wrong mongrel. Ugh, they didn't cross the wrong mongrel. I hate it when they cross the right mongrel. Can we stun it? It does have enough hit dice, but...
No air or
Hey, at least we stunned it. Great, I love that. I love that for us. What? What happened to your entire turn, my dude? Do I want to try to scorch away this thing? Why not? Yeah, not worth it. Not worth it at all. Let's continue.
the light take you.
Okay. Even more bugs. Let's move here. I can reach them.
Yes.
And
Attack!
no, I had the icon to punch them. Why did it go? Fine. I'll just hold the charge. Just use a grid system. Game. You don't have to do this just because Baldur's Gate did it decades ago. You can use grids. You can reject the darkness.
You won't survive me.
Alright, everyone's a little bit injured. Seems like a decent time for a channel.
Endure this!
Alright. Yeah, they seem to be doing it for the next game. They realize that it's the correct way to make a turn-based game. Unless you're physically pushing the little minis around, in which case you've got a bunch of physical space to work with, and presumably a human on the other side of the table. You shouldn't be using this kind of janky, turn-based grid. Let's see. Did I already put bait plus on myself? I did, right? Yes. Okay, so what's left is... what's the spells I can't cast? Oh, good job, Ember. Ember just kills a couple bugs with a knife. Good job. I was not expecting that. You wonder what it would be like to play a D20 game gridless in TTS. It would probably be, I mean, it'd be doable. Like, pretty much every grid-based game would support this. Just convert every 5 feet to like an inch or something like that. I don't know if it would be fun, though. And that's kind of the key factor, isn't it?
Into the fray!
There's our third one. Oh well.
Aim carefully.
These hit rolls have been aggravating. Extremely aggravating. My most powerful weapon against these guys is just not hitting.
Make every strike count.
There we go. That helps a lot. Let's move you back and get a little bit of damage. Big heal. Very nice. Nice to be able to throw out the big heals when I need them. Very comforting to have some utility out of them blowing things up. Over here, we deal with... God, I have such a bad headache. After this fight, I'm definitely saving. This is a difficult zone, and I am getting... my brain is getting cooked by it.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Well, I mean, these guys aren't themselves that difficult to fight, but there's a lot that can go wrong and a lot to potentially try to optimize here.
Forwards. A solid plan.
No time for debate.
That did damage. Okay. I don't... What is my full, like, damage mod? I did, like, a lot of damage. About 18 damage with a punch. Dexterity, enhancement, competence, other. Huh. I guess it genuinely is just a lot of mods stacked up, huh? But I am going to save here, I think. Am I in combat still? Where's the last? Where are they? Oh, they're down here. As soon as this combat ends, I will save. I meant to log out as soon as the last one ended, but apparently they do not want me to. They do not want me to log off for the night. The bugs are coming from me. Ooh.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Distant shouting, "You've crossed the wrong mongrel!" I wonder who the right mongrel is. Meow. Snowball won't work, will it? It's single target.
Out of my sight.
They have immunities. Spells with a target. Snowball has a target. It doesn't say like immune to damage, it's just they're straight up immune to spells with a target. Which seems to be Snowball. That is true. Well, Scorching Ray is a touch attack. Well, I guess maybe touch attacks can do it? That's weird. Yeah, I guess touch attacks can do it then. I didn't think of that. Did that do anything? They succeeded at their saving throw. Good job, guys. Then we're gonna move up. I see. It's just short form for stuff that is like offers a save instead of being a touch attack, basically.
You won't survive me.
Move. What happened? My entire move vanished. I don't like that. That's not what I'm going for. Let's try Snowball. Nope. Let us heal the mighty beast. I guess strictly speaking I didn't need to, but... You will provide all the battlefield inspirational healing we can need. Or I could try to bump... No, Lon is going to come up and he's going to bump it. Van hand side. Nothing really to do here. Just let... Yeah, we just move away. Let Lana, her commander, have the best shots.
Endure this!
Okay. Now we... What now? Where's the next one? Okay, it's over here. Fine.
Yes. I refuse to accept their statement.
Where did this come from? Okay. I don't understand. Am I supposed to be like moving forward instead of fighting these guys? Am I supposed to be like running past these encounters? Like, is this like an infinite spawn or something? This looks like it's exactly the... This looks like these are exactly the ones we just killed, aren't they? Is there a good way to remove confusion? Affliction? Remove affliction? These things. Dude, how to treat affliction work? Sickness won't work. Scrolls. Does anyone know off the top of their head a spell that can remove confuse? Remove. Nope, I'm not seeing anything. Calm emotions. Nope. I don't have it anyway. Irritating. Your move got eaten? You're just running off. Put up haste. Unbreakable heart works. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I don't have an unbreakable heart. I do not have unbreakable heart. That's a spell I could have picked up, but I didn't. Like, I've been told that the time doesn't matter as long as I don't loot anything. I don't know if that's true or if I'm being lied to. I think it's true, though. It sounds basically true.
Yes.
Okay, go over here, punch this thing.
Yes.
It does so much damage now. Why does this confuse effect not work like every other confuse effect in like the history of Pathfinder? Like, you're not supposed to save against it and then get exposed again. Once you save against a given creature's confuse, you're immune to it. I'm just not gonna touch anything that drops here. Like... that seems like the only real course of action that makes any kind of sense. Just swing, please.
The light take you!
Swing harder. No! How are you doing that, Lon? How are you shooting yourself with a long bow? How? What kind of confusion is this? Like, there should be no posture in which that works. Is he like holding it against his chest and pushing the he's hitting the swarm. Oh, is he hitting the swarm? I guess he was. Good for him then. Okay. Okay. I still don't have anything here. Ember is not the best equipped for blasting, which is what she's left to do, and these guys are immune to her control. What was that? Oh, that's what's jamming all my move actions. I'm getting my move actions jammed by moving into the radius of Gibber. I see.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Yes. Okay. Thank you to everybody for hanging out, even if it's only for a shorter session. This zone is just too This is too much for me at the moment. I am not in the right headspace for like an intense crunch zone like this. I am too tired, and while I might be able to get through it, I would not be able to get through it while being entertaining, as you're probably already noticing. So I am going to sign off for now. Whew. And on Thursday, I will be back to get through this area. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. See you next time. I already saved, right? I saved. Good night, everybody.